Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy start of week 11. I am back in New York City, which you can't really see, but it is about 5:30 in the morning. Here again for work. I leave tonight, or this morning. I leave in like 2 hours to go to the airport, but Jen's also in town, so we decided to get up super early and do a run together. So I'm heading over to her hotel, and then we are heading over to Central Park to get to run together. It's amazing when work travel brings you to a place that your friend is also traveling for work. So let's go find her and get started. All right, 5 miles done with Jen, yay!
Such a small world.
I know, both traveling here at the same time, so there's not many people I'd wake up at 5 a.m. to run with during the week, but Jen was one. And it wasn't planned, but she was this week's sponsor, so thank you for sponsoring me and American Cancer Society.
Yes, and I'll see you back here in New York.
Yeah,
in
like
a few
70
months.
days, I think. I don't know, something.
Thanks for that.
All right, see you back in Virginia. Hello everyone, happy Wednesday. I got some feedback that I haven't been turning on my neon Mickey head, so made sure to do that for today's video, but it is I'm also a little crooked. Whoop, okay. It is a strength work day, so I've got some of that fun on the plan. We're in the last 2 or 3 days of the in-summer strength program, and then I start with the Dopey to Dumbo strength program, still with Kristen and Devin. So if you're interested, I will leave a link to their website down in the bottom. I'm also going to do some shin exercises today. So I've had a slight lingering shin splint. It's not too bad, but I want to make sure that it doesn't get too bad. So Kristen was so nice to send me over a shin splint rehab, strengthening workout. So I'm adding that in today. So maybe I'll film a little bit of that, since it's a little different than what you all have seen me doing with lots of deadlifts and lunges. So, but let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, so I finished strength, my normal strength, my Royal Core workout, and I'm starting on my shin splint rehab. So I figured I'd talk through this one because I'm not really doing anything moving. So if it was on a little quick video, it probably would look like nothing. But what you can see is if you can see in the video, I'm standing with my foot elevated on a weight, and my other foot is stepped forward. So I'm simulating I'm walking, but the calf stretch that I'm getting right now hurts so good, but I have such tight calves that I need to do this every day. Probably when I wake up, definitely before and after, or after a run. But this is definitely something, if you have tight calves, I would recommend giving it a go. All right, so I am all done with my strength workout tonight. So I did the In Strength Summer Royal Core Challenge and my shin splint rehab. I'm gonna stretch it out a little bit and then go make some dinner. My shin did not hurt during all of that workout, so I'm hoping that means that the little nag is gonna nag itself away. But yeah, overall good strength workout, and really excited for the Dopey to Dumbo plan to start. I wore my Dopey shirt today, even though it's not the first day of it. So if you see this again on Friday, well, it's the start of the Dopey to Dumbo training. But anyway, that'll do it for Wednesday. Tomorrow's a track work, so we'll see where I end up finding where to do that. But yeah, alrighty, have a good night, everyone. Hello and happy Thursday. I am getting out. It is a gorgeous day. I did not want to get out, but you can't not when it's less than 80 degrees and only like 30% humidity. So I was gonna do a track workout, but I decided to do a hills workout. So my charity, American Cancer Society, also shares out training plans. And they had hill repeats on there today, so I haven't done a ton of hill work, so I thought it was probably a good time to add that into the training plan. So I'm gonna go run up and down one of our little overpasses a couple of times, and then Katie's gonna join me for my cool down. But yeah, so I'm gonna hit the hill and do some little play around with a couple of different intervals and things to see how that feels, because I know there's a lot of bridges that we're going to be facing in New York. So all right, here I go. All right, hill repeats are done. I found Katie, so that was a weird little weird. But I'm gonna cool it down. I made her come out today. She didn't want to, so but I did my hill repeats a little bit different. Usually I have a set timer distance. I run up and I walk down, and I run up and I walk down. This time I went up and over the hill, took a slight break, up and over the hill again. So I feel like that's a good way to simulate the bridges of New York, because you're gonna have that up, but you're gonna have that like nice come down. And this is an overpass bridge, so a small variation, but about a mile of up and back, so that's pretty good. But yeah, so now gonna enjoy the beautiful day and make Katie do some movement. Yeah. Hello and happy Saturday. We are back in Mount Vernon. Our training program, Juicing is right. Our training program is meeting here. We're going down the big hill right now, which we've decided we're excited to walk back up it in 17 miles. So we've got 18 on the plan today. We're gonna get back to it. Woo! All right, we're at mile 3 of our first fuel stop. I'm gonna try this. It's gonna either be delicious or terrible. It's actually pretty good. It tastes very much like pumpkin pie does, like the pumpkin pie spices. If you like pumpkin, this is probably good for you. If you don't like pumpkin, probably want to stay away. All right, Melissa, we've made it 9 miles, so we're halfway.
Yay!
Yay! Each mile, each step that way now is a step closer to home, so.
Is it downhill though?
No, it's not.
How is it uphill both ways?
It's uphill both ways.
The worst.
When we were on the uphills, I was like, yay, this will be a downhill when we come back. But then when we were on the downhills, I kept thinking, yay, that's a big uphill. We get to go back.
That felt so good.
Yeah, that was downhill right there.
Oh, okay.
And I kept thinking,
I just thought I was getting extra energy.
No, I kept thinking,
Dang it.
as we're coming further and further down to hit to 9, But there was a big bridge. We didn't go over it. I thought about it for New York training, but after 9 miles of hills, I don't want to add another mile up a bridge.
I would cheer for you at the bottom.
Yeah. Can't find like a nice spot for you to sit for like an hour while I like trudge up and down it. Maybe I'll come out one weekday and do it. Probably not, but you know, who knows? Can put ideas out there, right? So, okie dokie, we're gonna head back. I think Katie and Tara will meet us at our mile
14?
No.
Oh.
I think it'll be like
16.
our mile 16 because they're gonna do 4 miles together, but they're gonna do the last 2 with us. So we have to do runner math to figure out where they meet us. And I should probably eat because now I've just been blabbing. All right, we'll see you at some point. Yay! We found our saviors up on the trail. We just hit 16. Look at them. They all happy. So they're just at 2. We're not happy. We're not happy, Melissa, are we?
No.
The hills.
I just gave Katie like a...
The hills have been alive. So we're gonna reassess with 2 miles left. But now we have them. Yay!
That makes sense.
Is it our imagination? Or do we have Baby Yoda bubbles at our finish line? Yay! Whee! Yay! All right, 18 miles done. We got bubble machine. This is getting high tech over here, and character stops. Did anyone know that Baby Yoda is actually an American icon that grew up at Mount Vernon? The more you learn. So it's kind of interesting because we came off the trail looking rough, and everyone is around that is here to sightsee looking very nice. And here come these like trolls from under a bridge walking up the trail. So with that, I think it'll end this week's training, and we're gonna go to IHOP for some pancakes. So thanks everyone, and we'll see you next week. Yay!